and become as little children, you will by no means enter the kingdom of heaven. Many times we've heard this preached, and we children possess that I need you to have if you're going to be a world changer. And I'm going to unpack those in a minute. But I know all of our childhoods were different. But do you remember when you were a child? Gained over Thanksgiving break and Christmas break. Do you remember when you didn't care? Chubby and
Y'all, we back again with another video. Super proud of this moment because this is 2 videos in the same week, growth, and we made it for 2 videos in February. Moisturize those lips to get started, and this is a why not moment. We just gonna see how it works, and it actually turned out great. That was Fenty's mattifying primer and the Milk Hydro Grip primer. I mean, why not? It's makeup, and if it didn't work, it was cool because I didn't go anywhere. It was just for the sake of this video. However, it did work, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm gonna do it again and then wear it for a little bit longer, and that's me playing with my stuff. That's the Beauty Bakery Setting Flower Powder. I think that's the name of it. Flower Setting Powder. That's the actual name of it. But same old routine. Nothing new there. Hey y'all, I'm so excited right now. It's like I'm trying to get my nerves together because yeah, this is video number 2 in a week. Like, I am like just at a loss of words because of how my mood has drastically changed. But you know, sometimes you just gotta work through your funk, and once you're out of it, like, it's a new life, like a whole new world. Come on, Princess Jasmine, like, we are literally in a whole new world right now, and the joy is just like, okay, God, like, you kind of feel like a weight is off your chest almost, and I don't even know what happened. Oh yes, that's me telling y'all, my left brow is my favorite brow. Like, it gets right all the time. Like, this right brow can sometimes give me trouble, but this left one, it's always in line. And I think I talked about that in another like my first YouTube video ever. Like, that left brow has a relationship with the Lord. She has been saved all her life. Like, she just be it. But that right one, we gotta get her anchored. I just made that joke because I was watching Pastor Mike's Anchored series. I don't even know if it's called the Anchored series, but that's what we're gonna call it for the sake of this video. And so my intro was definitely me and my niece. That was not planned at all. Anytime I sit down to record, I go to YouTube and I just play messages that I want to listen to. And so Jerry Flowers with Redefine TV is one of my go-tos, and she saw me getting ready to record, and she just came and got on the chair next to me and crawled over and sat in my lap just to see what I was doing. And clearly she watches me a lot because of the sponge. Okay, y'all, this palette, I am in love with it. Like, look how pretty this is. Like, those colors, oh my gosh, like, so stereotypical of me to love a type of palette like this, like full of pinks, like those mauve shades, like just beautiful. Hold on, let me go get that palette. Okay, we back. I had to go get it because this is my first time using it, and it's too many shades in this palette for me to be knowing all the colors that I use, like the minted one. But first we go in with Talk Feelings, and then I mix it with Double Tap, which you'll see soon, and put that all in my crease. There we go. And so I did this look based off of a look that I did for Instagram. I used the Juvia's Place palette, and it was more of a burgundy smoky eye with a dark brown in the crease, and then I take Body Language and use that as a brow bone highlight type of situation. But yeah, I kind of just made this one more pink versus what I used on my Instagram little tutorial. And then we go in with Love Story. That's going to be all over the lid as our main pink. It's definitely more of like a magenta It's definitely not burgundy as the other look that I did, but it was still in the same family, and I loved it. These are actually some of the easiest looks. Like smoky eyes are some of the easiest looks that you can do, because you just gotta make sure that it's pigmented, and it can be all over the place if you want. Like, it doesn't have to be neat at all. So don't be afraid to go in there and just load it up. Like, it can go wrong very quickly, but it's also super easy if you just take your time. And yeah, just take your time and it'll all come together. But yeah, as I was saying, my niece crawled into my lap and started playing with my sponge, and at that moment you hear Jerry Flowers saying, "Unless we become like children." And as you can tell from the beginning of this video, I'm wearing my TGIF sweatshirt. Thank God I'm fancy, and fancy is an acronym of my core values for the nonprofit that I will begin, and for my brand in general. So being fancy is being faithful, being ambitious, nurturing, courageous, and youthful. I know it's a whole lot, and I'll list it in the description box below along with the scriptures. And that scripture of becoming childlike was the one for youthful, because sometimes we just lose our innocence and you lose that childlikeness when it comes to our relationship with God. It's just like we become so dependent on ourselves to get things done. We don't go to Him when we should. It's like we don't trust our friends as quick, or not as quick, but we don't trust God as much as we can. We don't trust family and friends as much. And the forgiveness side of things, like when you're a kid, you forgive so quickly and you go right back to playing games. Like, you just forget that you was ever mad at your friend. Like, you just forgive a lot quicker. You go to your parents when you need that help, when you need love, or when you're hurt. And sometimes when we get older, it's just like there's nobody I can go to. I gotta hold all this in. I gotta be independent. I gotta do this on my own. And that's just so unhealthy, especially when you're building that relationship with God and trying to do what He's called you to do. And as y'all can see, I did go in with the brown just to deepen it up a little bit. That was the color Charmer. And then I take Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeliner and just draw a straight line over the top, and then smoke it out with a brush. I don't go in with any additional product, just use the brush to smoke out that liner a little bit. I lied, sorry. I did go in with the brush and like blend it out with whatever product was left on the eyeshadow brush, not this brush, if that makes sense. Sorry. And then we're gonna go in and apply some lashes from local beauty supply store. I like these lashes. Like, they were different, and they were probably the most dramatic that I've ever worn, but they actually fit this look really nice, and y'all will see my reaction in a little bit. I always tell y'all ahead of time of my reaction. It's just like, just wait till you get there, but whatever. But these were like really nice, and it was my second time wearing them, and so I'll probably wear them again for like going out and stuff, because they make my eyes pop. Like, I really like them. I am definitely glad to see that I'm wearing lashes a lot more, because like 3 years ago it wasn't a thing. See, I'm just like, wow, like, go me. But yeah, definitely glad to see myself growing in my artistry for myself, because lashes was not my friend, and we are growing. Just like my relationship with God, we are growing. And I am understanding that I can be that child when it comes to my relationship with Him. Like, if I'm hurt, I can go to Him and say, God, I'm hurt. Like, I'm angry, I'm mad, I'm sad. Like, for so long I was believing that in order to talk to God, I had to always come with like this posture of He's good, but I always felt like I had to come to this posture of I just gotta be happy all the time. This foundation, y'all, I got a new bottle. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Like, probably like, it's hard for me to choose between this and MAC Studio Fix Fluid because that's such an OG. But this one might just be like top 2 and not number 2. You know, this foundation is just so amazing. Like the coverage, the longevity, the color match, the range of colors that they have available. Like, it is truly one of those flawless foundations that I will always go to, and again, probably top 2 and not number 2 for me. Like, and that's hard to say because there are a lot of great foundations out there, but this one is just, it's unmatched for me. So yeah, I'm happy to have another bottle of that. And then we go in with the ColourPop No Filter concealer. And I realized that I was heavy-handed, and I was like, dang it, like, I don't even realize that I'm doing it until it's done. It's one of those moments. But did they what's the word I'm looking for? Darn it, it was just at the top of my tongue. Oh, discontinued. Yes, did they discontinue this product with their new line? I don't know. I think they did, and that makes me sad because this was a really great concealer, and I am holding on to like the last little bits of it. And then, y'all, this foundation stick is not new. I'm actually at the end, almost to the end of it, and that makes me really sad, but also really glad because that means I can go buy new makeup because it's actually I just need to get a new one. So that is a legit excuse to purchase new makeup, and that's exactly what I was thinking in that moment. And then we go highlight our double chin just a little bit. In this video, I definitely bring out a lot more of my personality, and that's because I am finally reaching that point to where it's like, I understand the value of my life now, and I understand the value of who I am now. And getting back to what I was talking about previously about going to God, about how I feel about everything, is like, I now understand that I can go to him and be mad. Like, I can walk in his room, like walk in his presence and be like, listen, this is how I'm feeling, and he's going to be okay with it. Like, he's not going to be upset with me for having emotions. And that was one of the things that I always didn't fully comprehend about my relationship with him that I'm understanding now. Because I always felt like if I'm going to go talk to him, like, I need to be full of joy and like, oh, like, I'm always grateful, but I just felt like, I don't know if this is making sense. Like, I hope y'all can understand what I'm talking about. I'm trying to find the words to explain it right, but you know, it's like you feel like you gotta be a specific type of feeling or person, or I don't know, but I always just felt like it wasn't okay for me to go to him mad because he's done so many other things that I need to be grateful for. And it's like, no, it's okay. Like, if I'm disappointed, who else should I go and tell that to but my Father? Like, it's part of his plan, and if I can go to him and just be like, all right, God, I know this is part of your plan, I don't like it, but I understand that I have to go through it. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And it's just like when we are kids and our parents discipline us, or they take something away from us. Like, it's part of their plan to help us grow and become better human beings. Like, that's all. And so that's what I was trying to get at. Like, this is all part of his plan, like the disappointments that come. And I just felt like for so long I was just like, God, this is life, this is whatever. Like, I wasn't valuing it enough to be like, here we go again, playing, what up? Yeah, I was just I feel like I wasn't valuing my life enough to put forth all the effort that I have. Like, I'm here and I'm thankful to be here, but at the same time, I'm holding back. And so now I'm to the point to where it's like, okay, I want to just let it all out. And I feel like that's why I'm in a much better place right now because I'm taking care of myself spiritually, mentally, emotionally. And y'all, I did have black owned tools, obviously, Juvia's Place, and I used them in the black owned brands video. And then I also used It's My Ray Ray's brush collection collaboration with BH Cosmetics. BH Cosmetics isn't black owned, obviously, but at least it was a black influencer collaboration. And so yeah, just to touch back on the black owned brands. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And for so long I've been praying that God I've been praying to God about being Francesca and being free, because my name Francesca means free. And I remember one night praying to him, I was like, God, how is it that my name means free, but I feel like I'm in bondage? Like, I feel like I'm living in bondage. And now I can say, like, he's been answering my prayers and I've been feeling more free. Like, am I completely free? That's in my head. Like, I feel like I still hold myself back sometimes, but I can say that I am making progress and I am aware of how free I am. Oh gosh. But these videos definitely help because it's like an audio journal for me, like, that I am sharing with the world. But that's how others are set free. Like, that's how they can feel like they're not alone. Like, they know that someone is out there that can relate with them. And at the end of the day, that's kind of all we want. Like, we just want to know that we're not in this by ourselves. Like, oh my gosh, somebody feels the same way that I feel, or somebody understands what it is that I'm going through. And is more of us than we can really imagine. But that's the plot of the enemy almost. He gets in your head and isolates you and thinks it's just you suffering by yourself, or it's just you dealing with this. And it's like, no, that's not the case. One, I'm not suffering as much as I think I am, because God is always with me. He is the refuge that I can go. Here I am, like, thinking, do I want to try an inner corner highlight? Because my eyes can get super watery, and that's me, like, saying a quick prayer, like, Father, please let this go right. I'm gonna take my time. I do not need this inner corner messing up today, because I really love this look. And it didn't, like, it worked out. That was actually major seduction that I put in the inner corner. But yeah, like I was saying, the enemy can isolate you and just think that you're suffering by yourself and that no one understands and no one wants to hear your story. And it's like, that is the biggest lie. Like, sometimes you gotta be savage with the enemy. Like, you gotta come at him and be like, bruh, you are an angel that fell from heaven. Like, I thought an angel that fell from heaven said something. Like, what? You talking to me? Like, no, you're not. Like, we not even on the same level. Like, I'm not going to entertain your thoughts. Like, you got to throw little scriptures at him. And yes, the Lord will fight your battles, but this is where, like, sometimes you got to step up and be like, bro, like, not today. Not today, Satan. Not today. And that's what I had to tell myself, like, those past few weeks of getting myself together and trying to get in a better place that I am right now. This lip combo is Juvia's Place Chic lipstick. I went in with that first. I was going to line first, but I remembered this lipstick was lighter, so I went and put the lipstick on first, and then I lined with the Cola lip liner from Juvia's Place as well. And then to top it off, I used Mented lip gloss mauve over, almost like move over, but not really mauve over. But yeah, love that lip combo. Super pretty pink, like a neutral pink almost, if that's such a thing, like a nudie pink maybe. Y'all know I love the nudes or the pinks. That didn't come out right, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm just here to say, continue to fight for your life and understand the value of it, and understand that God placed you here to be free. He came so that He sent his son Jesus. Jesus came so that you can have life and have it more abundantly. Like, you do not have to suffer. You can be free. You can be who he created you to be. And I challenge you to look up the meaning of your name. That's something that I truly love my name, even though I never say it in these videos. But I am Francesca. My name is Francesca Ambershaw. Francesca means free. And I'm like, God, that's who you called me. Like, that's what you named me. I am free. Who the Son sets free is free indeed. That's how I need to live freely. And so I'm doing my best, and I'm definitely growing and proud to say that. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. This sweatshirt will be available for pre-order soon. Follow my Instagram page of my freelance makeup artistry business at Phase 1 Studio. It'll be in the description box below. Love God, love yourself, and let's make this world a better place. Bye.